It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got the Giants' superstar wide receiver. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Giants and the 49ers under the lights on Thursday night.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They interplay here 24th in the league against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 3 catches, 65 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 5. Completes this again to Shepard. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Martin now throwing to start the drive. Steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 4 catches, 102 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Flushed out right. Caught by Woods. Dances by him. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Come on.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Martin. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Martin under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kayvon Thibodeau coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick, not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. back to throw. Martin, that's caught at the 3. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this one is right through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Turner. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll go down at the 28. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score.
Ready, break.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Martin. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down from one of the most fun guys to watch in the league, George Kittle. He was plenty of fun for the 49ers last season. He caught 11 touchdown passes and was among the top 5 in tight ends in yards.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the move to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Martin on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Martin, a final shot before break, eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye is in our nation's capital. A big test for the Washington Commanders as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, another doubleheader. Philly and Tampa at 7:15, followed by the Super Bowl rematch from a couple of years ago, the Rams and Bengals from Cincinnati. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martin. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Martin escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Come on. Hey.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now we look now at their selections from this last draft, and Charles, one thing that they were just unanimous in telling us is that they had their eyes on certain guys. They didn't think that they would get all of them, but they feel like they pretty much got everyone that they wanted. That's a rarity.
They never tipped their hand to the rest of the league either, Brandon, because what they did was they had the guys that they targeted, kept it close to the vest. They did have a few tense moments in the draft room, though, waiting for those guys to fall to them, because they really didn't go after them. And that's part of the allure of the draft to so many viewers. Chess matches playing out between 32 teams, and this one, they feel like they got a checkmate on this one. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought
touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on third. The sack sets up fourth. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Martin looking to throw on 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 43. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Martin eluding the pressure right. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Staying on his feet. They still can't get it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Martin on 3rd and 2. Oh, a heck
Heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the 49ers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to take the field. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jones throw into the hands of Turner. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if 5-play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And fights through 1 man. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Niners, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.